Hello, and welcome to the 50th Anniversary Motivated NCTIES Conference 2021. You are attending the NCEES CEUs My Professional Development Session. I am Cammie Nairn. I work for NCDPI on the Digital Teaching and Learning Home-Based team. I am the Education Product Consultant and manage the NCEES system. NCEES is the the North Carolina Educator Effectiveness System, and it is where you find evaluations, professional development plans, and a way to manage your professional development, your PD. So our slides for today are available for you, and they are at this bit.ly link, and that's bit.ly/NCTIES21 NCEES CEUs My PD. And it is case sensitive, so please type it in like you see it on the screen. Then again, that's bit.ly, bit.ly/NCTIES21 NCEES CEUs My PD. And thank you for joining us today. I hope you have some exciting sessions that you've been attending. So we're going to just jump right in and talk about professional development and the PD search. At the top of your slides, on these slides that have the big circle, the big point for the section of this slide deck, at the top, you're actually going to see the navigation in the professional development system. And the little hand will be pointing to the navigation that we are going to follow to get to the different areas in NCEES that follow where you need to go to find PD. So the first tab we're going to be looking at is the Professional Development tab. And this I call your PD search area. There are all kinds of sections in here where you can search for PD. Before we go any further, though, I did want to mention some NCEES vocabulary. Courses in NCEES are called learning opportunities in NCEES. And that is because they cover more than courses. And we're going to take a look at that real quick. What other kind of PD can be in NCEES? Well, DPI they've created Moodle courses in there and Canvas courses in there. And it is DPI's Blue Canvas in there. So when you take those ECATS courses, that is where you're going to go take it in on DPI's Blue Canvas. But what other PD opportunities might your local district be putting in their PD office in NCEES? Some of those may be some state level mandates that you need to learn about. That's going to earn you a credit if you attend a session about state level mandates. School level book studies is a year-long course. Regional PD that your district may be offering. PLCs that might be earning credit for you. Also in NCEES, there's the Transfer Credit Manager. So if you take outside of your district PD, then you can turn in that certificate through NCEES, and we're going to look at that and see how you do that, and get the credit showing on your staff transcript in NCEES. So there's different ways to do that, and there are some rules around that, so we'll look at that. But NCEES does offer an awesome way to have true differentiated PD in one place, and then a staff transcript in one place where you can go see what credits you've earned. So when we're on the Professional Development tab, you need to think about what you want to learn more about. So on the Professional Development tab are 4 areas to help you refine that search. At the top of the page will be the course search. And as you scroll down the page, you're going to find courses aligned to standard search. And then you come to focus area aligned course search. And finally, there is a professional development news section on the Professional Development tab. So let's take a closer look, and we're going to stay in the slides, but I will try later to jump into the live site so that you can see this live as well. But at the top of the page is this course search container. You see that right up here. It says course search, and you can see the text box here that you can enter some search. So what can you search for? You can search for course numbers if you know them, the course title, the course description, a section number, a section title for those instructor-led sessions, any section notes, any words. If you put one word in here, it's going to look at all these areas. Or maybe you just know the instructor's name on an instructor-led course, and you can put that in this text box and click search. So you can search for courses. Some districts are creating PD playlists for their staff to complete. Like I know one district has completed a PD playlist for all the ECATS courses. Maybe they want to go find that PD playlist. You could bullet that and then search for any PD playlist your district may have. There is an advanced search link, and this is just an area to put in some additional information if you know it. So the course provider, who's providing the course, again, the course title, the course description, course numbers, and then click search. There is the show all link here, and if you're in the advanced search, there's also another link to show all opportunities. So when you click those, you're going to get the all the courses that are in NCEES at this point in time and that are published for you to see. Now there are more courses out there. I think our CTE department at DPI has created courses out there, but what they're doing is getting the registration link off the course and sending out to the CTE directors, and then that CTE director will share it out in their district. And you may not be finding the courses in the course search, but they are in NCEES and are accessible with that copy registration link that can be sent out. So do know that if you're looking here, these are courses that are published to the NCEES catalog. So now we see that we've come up with a list. We will see a few instructor-led sessions, but most of your courses that you're going to find are going to be self-paced that you can take at your own pace, at your own time. On the left are some refined by categories, and we'll talk about those in a minute, but this is just ways for you to narrow down what you are searching for. So like, are you looking for a course that is a Moodle and created in Moodle? Or are you looking for courses that DPI has created in Canvas? You can scroll down to other areas by subject and more. Credit area, maybe you're looking for DLC credits. You can search that way as well. Excuse me. All right, so here's a closer look at the refined by column that we just saw. So up here, you can see we've got the subject area. These little arrows, you would flip that and it would list everything under each of these headers. Some districts are tagging courses to their local district strategic plan. Again, flip the arrow up and see if you have any that are tagged. Now, if they're not tagged, they're going to show up. Doesn't mean there's not a course out there that you can take that will meet this. The course creator does have to tag or align the subjects or the areas of concentration so that they can be found in this refined by section. The course provider, is it a Moodle or a DPI course? Or is it a non-Moodle course that your local district has created? Learning opportunity, is it going to be self-paced or instructor-led? Credit area, is it going to be DLC, academic, general credit areas? And then the PD type. So do check that out when you're searching. It may help you refine what you're looking for. Also on this page, there is a sort area up here. We won't go in depth into that because of our time limit today. But there is a handy little feature as you're looking at courses and you're just not sure if you want to go ahead and start it right now or register for it right now. Well, you can pin a course. Over here in the top right is a little pin. You just click that pin and it will turn a darker color. And then when you're ready, you can show my pinned courses. And there's another area that you can also see those pink courses, and we'll see that in just a couple slides. While we're on this page, I'll just go over real quickly what is on this page. You have your course, and it tells you if it's instructor-led or self-paced. If it's instructor-led, it's going to have a section that you need to register for. And if it is self-paced, you're going to click on the title and start it. Now, if you click on the title for the instructor-led, that's okay. You're going to then have a tab for the section that you can click into and register for this section. There's more. There's a read more for information. And also when you click on the title, you're going to get to a details page with all the notes, all the credit, amount of credit, and everything that you need to read over before you take that course. Some of those courses have some important information about how to complete the course. So read your notes before you start the course. The credit here, if you hover over this or click on that little thumbs up, it will tell you how much credit this course is going to give you when you complete it. Now, the views is going to tell you how many people have looked at this course, or it doesn't really tell you started, but how many have looked at the course. So this one up here has not been looked at yet. It only has 0 views. And this one looks like maybe they are adding people to the course because there are seats that have been taken. So maybe people are getting added manually to the course and they just haven't been out here to view it yet. And then this one has 195,000, over 195,000 views. And this is your mentoring course right here. So you can see how popular they are by looking at the number of views. And just another place here to look at how to start your learning opportunity. We just talked about that. If you click on the title, you can start a self-paced course, or you can register for an instructor-led course. And here's the way it looks. So when you click Start here, you're actually on the Course Details tab, and that's where you're going to find your Start button. But if you've clicked on an instructor-led course, you're going to have the Course Details tab. To actually start the course, you're going to have to click on the Sections tab and then Register. Now watch for these tabs. Here's an additional information tab. I know there's also a resources tab. So if somebody's tagged some resources, websites or dashboards or things to go, discussion dashboards, things like that, they'll be under your resources tab. Okay, so we're moving on down further on that professional development page. And you're going down next to the courses aligned to standards. And again, remember, whoever created the course has to align those standards before they'll show up in this list. And the way you use this list is you're going to find either principal and AP alignments or teacher alignments that can also apply to support staff. So you're going to click the plus sign, and it's going to drill down into each standard. So maybe you've set a PDP goal for standard 1, teachers demonstrate leadership, and you want to find some growth opportunities that you can take to help as artifacts to help build up the credit, the growth and learning that you need to meet that goal. So once you drill down into here, you're going to use the available button. Do you want a course that meets the whole standard? You can click this available button and see if there are any out there aligned. Maybe you're just working on teachers lead the teaching profession, and that's element 1C. You can click the available button there if you want to go and find the element level course. So that's just, and it'll pop up that list just like we looked at earlier of courses that you can take. And then over here on the right is just a view of the principal drill down. Now there are plus signs here. You can drill down farther, but there's no farther way down to go for looking at courses. And then our next area down the page is your focus area aligned courses. And these are listed out by subject, by local district and strategic plan tags, by DLC tags for teachers, DLC tags for administrators, and the digital learning standards for students. These bottom ones are newly added to this system. So they're just starting to get used in tagged courses. So don't be disappointed if you're not going to find much out here yet on these tags, but hopefully this will build over the next year. You will find more subjects will be aligned under the subjects area. And at the bottom of the page is your professional development news channel. And this is where I get a lot of the newsletters that are sent out by the different departments by DPI. And I try to pull out some, just here and there, some professional development opportunities outside of NCEES that you can take and put it in this news area. So I do want to look live real quick. And if you go, we're looking at the professional development tab. This is your NCEES system homepage. We're going to go to professional development. And this is what we just looked at on the slides. Here's your course search area. Here's your courses aligned to standards that you can drill down into. The focus area. Notice all the subjects that you can possibly look. So you may get some blanks, but you are going to also get some that are connected to courses. You're just going to click on that, and it's going to bring you up courses that are aligned. You can always use the arrows over here to close, and it's not working for me right now, to close up these areas. It should flip up and down for me. It's being a little stubborn right now. All right, that did work earlier today. If you scroll on down, we're going to look at the professional development news. And this is where the news is posted. So here's those ECATS courses that are out here. I think they just added course 8 this week on the 1st of March. So we'll have to get that listed out here as well. I'm just going to do a quick show all here so you can see that other page. And here's where we looked at the different areas that you can search for and refine by. Here's the courses. All the courses are listed. There should be about 75 or 80 courses in here that you could possibly take. Do know when you're searching for learning opportunities. So a lot of times I just like to do a partial word. So maybe I want a course for counselors. I'm just going to put in counsel because maybe somebody's made a counseling course instead of a counselor's course, and hit enter. And now, because I am a person in Brunswick County, I'm Kathy Oliver. She couldn't join me for this session right now. She was my co-presenter. So I know she doesn't mind that I have assumed her identity to show you this, how it looks at the course district level. So here's the Brunswick course that's out there. This is the local course. If you're in another county, you won't see that course. You will see any DPI courses like these other ones down here. And so there's all the courses that came up that had the word counsel in it. So you can see there's plenty of opportunities out there. And here's that little search here. You can search courses A to Z or Z to A. You can do by subject. I don't know if they have any of these. Let me try digital literacy, see if we get anything. And we did not. Take that back off. Let's try ELA. And it may not because I'm in at the district level. All right, but yeah, you get the idea. You just need to drill down into those. And we can do instructor-led or self-paced refinements. I want a self-paced course. And here we go. All my courses are self-paced that I'm looking at. And I can just click on the title. And there's my start button. Here's my course details. Here's that information. This does not have a lot of information, but it is aligned to standards. So you can see that. Looks like almost all the standards this course was aligned to. come back one step. Oh, see if I can get that resubmitted. And there we go. Here's that pin. If I pin courses to look at later, I'm going to keep those pins so I can show you where it shows up later. Now I'm just looking at the courses that I've pinned because I clicked the link at the top of the page. And if I want to, again, show all the courses in the list, I just click the link at the top of the page, and now I have my courses back. All right, and that's the professional development page. The next page you have is your My Courses page. So this is where you search for courses. My Courses is where you manage those courses that you've taken or that you're going to take. So again, this page also has professional development news on it so that you don't miss any news. And then there's recommended training and required training. Well, what is that? If your evaluator has been working with you and wanting to help you with your growth, and they know some courses that they want you to take that are in NCEES, they can either recommend or require it. They can do it from the course search page, or they can do it while they're in your observation. There are some little light bulb moments, we like to call them, because in your observation beside each standard is a little tiny light bulb. And if you click on that, you can find courses aligned to the standards in your observation as well. So your evaluator can do that, and then they can recommend a course for you to take. You can hide a course that if you don't want to see it, you don't want to take it, you don't want to see it either. You can hide it by clicking the I, and then to unhide it back, you just click the I again, and it'll on the hidden page. We're not going to go through all that because of time, but you can look at that if you see any courses that are recommended to you. Required training. Kathy does not have any required training, but it would show a list like this as well. However, you cannot hide required training because the evaluator is expecting you to take required training. And then if you scroll on down, you're going to see the My Courses channel. This is all important. So here's all the courses that Kathy has signed up for. The little 3 dots means the course is in progress. When you see a green check, it has completed. Now, the course falls off the list after it's completed within about 30 or 40 days, and you'll no longer see it on the list, but it will be on your transcript. If for any reason you want to withdraw from a course, that's what this door icon with the arrow in it is, a withdraw button. So also here, and I wanted to show you where your pinned opportunities show up, is in the My Courses channel. And there's my pinned opportunities. So now I can click here again and start it or register for an instructor-led course if I've pinned that. What also shows up here is your PD playlists. If you have any, they'll show up in your My Courses channel. And I don't know if you can see the button down here. There's buttons down here for your transcript. I don't know if we can get to those or not. Let's see. I can move it. Yes. All right. So here's my transcript button. I wanted you to see that. Before we click that, over here is my survey. So if a survey has been added to a course and you've not taken it yet, it will show up here. And maybe you're helping your district teach an instructor-led course. So you would find, they've added you as an instructor, you would find those listed here. So let's click on my transcript. There it goes. All right, so here's Kathy's transcript. She has 2 pages of courses, and at the top of the page is an area for you to see what's on your list from a section end date from to a section end date to. And what we've suggested is you do that for your renewal cycle. So if you have a 5-year renewal cycle, maybe you want to set this back 4.5, 5 years, whatever day that was, to the current date. So that then you can see when you scroll down here you can see, and I'll zoom in again, see if we can get this bigger. Over here at the very bottom, and we'll try to highlight this, you can see a total of credits. So if you had put in those 5-year dates, and if your district is putting all credit types in the system like Brunswick does, you're going to see a total of the credits that you have. And you can quickly see where you need to earn some more credits before your renewal cycle is up. Now, I do want to caution you, a lot of your districts are using maybe HRMS or Link HR or another third-party system to house your credits in. So NCEES is not holding everybody's total credits in NCEES. Only what you've taken in NCEES or what has been entered in Transfer Credit Manager from outside PD, that will show in NCEES as well. But anything else, it may only be entered in that HRMS system or in the Link HR system. So check with your district where all your credits are housed. So I know NCEES does transfer credits to the HRMS system. So those of you with HRMS, you should have all your total credits probably in HRMS. But check with your leads in your county. There's tabs up here. So if you just want to see the courses that have general credit or the courses that have DLCs, you would check here. And here's where you can print your transcript. Or you can email a PDF of your transcript here. All right, and always remember, if you're taking employment in another district, come over here and go ahead and print these out. Save yourself a digital copy. Save yourself a hard copy and take it with you so you don't have to call your district back later and say, hey, can you print this out for me and send it to me? Try to remember to go ahead and print it and email it out to you. All right, we're going to come back to the My Courses page. And I just want to drill down just real quick. I know we've got a little bit to cover. So I'm clicked on Learning Opportunities. And it's about the same as the View All up here. It's going to show what you've registered for. So here's the courses that are in progress. Right here is another withdraw button. None of these courses have surveys. I can click the little arrows and see some information about the course. I can go view that course again. Don't worry about this I'm finished button. It does nothing in North Carolina. It might do it for this vendor's customers in other states, but the I'm finished button, what you need to do to finish a course is to actually go complete the course, and it is set to send back your credits. All right, and then if you are on any wait list, you can see it listed here. And then we're going to pop back to my transcript one more time so I can show you where to get your certificate. So while we're on this section, most of you are not going to see this edit button. Kathy has district administrator NCEES access. So if somebody in her district needs this credit type changed from a general credit to a DLC, then this could happen. Now that is optional for districts to do. So if you want to find out, will somebody do that for you? You need to ask your district people. But DPI is not telling people that they have to change it in NCEES. I'm sure if they approved it to be a different credit type for you, it is in whatever other system you are using. So right here, if you look across the line on a course that's been completed, right here, you're going to see right here under the certificate column a number, and if you click that, then it's going to give you your certificate, and you can save it, print it out. Okay. So, and then the next thing we wanted to talk about, that was the professional development. You're going to search for your courses, the My Courses, where you're going to manage your courses and your transcript. and then Transfer Credit Manager. So we have like a little warning up here. Do not enter a course request here until you know your district has a credit approver. Because if you go ahead here and enter a My Request, it is not going to go anywhere. It's going to sit out there and never land. And even if later your district gets a credit approver, you're going to have to re-enter that credit request because the credit approver doesn't see anything that was entered before they became a credit approver. So I want to pop back to the slides just a minute so that you can see this teacher view. Let's click through these. We've gone over my transcript, how to print out your certificate and your PDFs, how to sort your transcript by dates, the tally on the bottom of the transcript. All right. And then all the tabs that you can look at your different credit types. Take it with you. Email yourself a copy of your transcript. All right. Requesting edits on the transcript if somebody is in place to do that. Real quick before we move on, at the very top of your page where your initials are now, you used to see your name up there, but now you see your initials, is a managed profile. It's got another area you can see your credits that you've earned. So it's actually under the snapshot tab under managed profile. Snapshot gives you a list of your total credits and then each area of credit that you've earned. We looked at the My Courses tab. I'm just going to click through those so we can meet our time constraints here today. There's your learning opportunities. Oh, come back. Yeah, learning opportunities, your pinned opportunities, your PD playlist. Here's just what a PD playlist looks like if you've not seen one of those. The district can give you required courses and elective courses to take. So just watch for the color of the button there and then decide. And they set rules. So this one probably has you need to take 5 required courses and then take 1 of the 2 electives. There's your pinned opportunities. And your transcript button, your surveys. And if you're teaching a course, this is how it will show up. The light bulb moments we talked about, if people tag those standards, there's the little tiny light bulb by standard 1 or by the element. You're going to click on it. Your evaluator can recommend or require, but if you want to take a course, you just click register and it gives you 2 steps and you're all registered. All right, Transfer Credit Manager. This is where you've taken outside PD and you want it to show in NCEES. All right, remember, don't be in panic mode because you've entered something and there's nobody there to approve it. Be like this guy over here. They verified that you have a Transfer Credit Manager credit request approver. And then you're going to see a page that looks like this. It's going to say My Requests. You're going to have a pending and denied request tab, an approved tab, and an archive tab. But on this first tab, you're going to see Create New Credit Request. If you have a list of credit requests on here, there's a filter here for you to sort them out if you want. But we're going to click Create New Credit Request. And here's your guide for creating a credit request. And we want to look at page 6. And it gives you all the steps on how to enter that credit request. There'll be a form you need to fill out. And just put in why you're requesting this credit, what credit type you think it should earn. And then the approver will look at it and they will either deny it and give you a reason why so that you can resubmit it, or they will approve it and they will approve it for the credit type you wanted, or they may approve it for another credit type. So that's just a handy way to get some other credits in the system so they're all on one transcript. And then once they're in there, when you look at your transcript, this is how a transfer credit manager entry shows up. You're going to see these not sets because there wasn't a PD office that created that. It was entered by a request. It will have the title. It will have a start and end date and a completion date. You won't get a certificate because actually you probably had a certificate from the event that you attended, and you probably had to turn it in with the form that you sent in or the request that you sent in. And then you're going to also see your credit hours. All right, and then I like to screenshot too because here's what happens when you don't take a survey but you've completed your course. It says complete pending survey. Your certificate is not available because you need to take the survey, and you can click it from here. All right, so we're going to try to wrap up our session. Let's talk about what you need to find out. So, what if I want to find some additional PD? Maybe I'm on leave or I retired and I'm thinking about coming back to work in a year. Where can I find PD if I can't get into NCEES? Because everybody can't get into NCEES. Only certified staff that have certain budget codes are provisioned into the system. So if you're retired or you're on leave and you want to keep up with some credit opportunities, here's a link up here. DPI has provided a list of like Friday Institute, ASCD, In-Learning, Western Carolina courses. These are not an endorsement by DPI, but an opportunity for you to go find some PD that you can take. And then it's on you to determine if it is the quality course that you want to take. You can also sign up for DPI department newsletters. They all the time have some PD that you can take. So if you're a social studies teacher or a math teacher, come out here to this link and sign up for email updates, and you're going to get those bulletins. So you just put in your email and your email address and submit, and then it's going to give you a list, and you check the boxes. I want the social studies newsletter. I want the ELA newsletter. So you decide which one you want to get, and then you'll get those weekly emails. Also, what you need to find out, where are your CEUs recorded in your PSU? Is your PSU putting all their credits in NCEES? Not many do. I know Brunswick is. Maybe they are in one of the HR or Central Services area, HRMS, Link HR, Frontline, or some other system. Ask your district where those credits are recorded. And then find out what is the approval process for PD credits, credit hours in your PSU. Can you take any course in NCEES? Do I need pre-approval before I take a course? Or can I just go ahead and take any course and turn it in for approval then? Does my PSU have a local policy for professional development? How many credit hours can I earn in a given time period? Are you somebody that waits till your 5th year to go then start taking PD before your licensure is up? Or there are some districts that require you to take so much PD per year per those 5 years. So find out what your district requires. And then so on, how do I get an approval? What if the PD is out of my district or out of state? Do I need approval signatures? So here's just a few samples of some local district websites. So you can go out there and search, and I put these little word searches to find out some additional information in your district. Search for human resources, search for licensure, search for professional development, search for certification, and search for CEUs. And this should get you some more information. Who is your professional development lead? Where do I find information about professional development in my district? And then lastly, we have a couple resources out here for you. This is our NCEES my NCEES information and resources site. Out here, I have a catalog list of the courses that are in NCEES, and it's listed here. I'll probably update it in the next couple of weeks because we have had many departments adding some additional courses out there. So we'll get this list updated as well. But it's under online tool resources and then on this professional development page. And it is actually in a spreadsheet form. You'll have to open up the spreadsheet and then you can download it if you want to. So you can filter it in Excel, and that will help you easily find credit types or different kinds of courses that you want to take. Where else can you find information about CEUs? Well, on the DPI website for educators, there's a link right here for the educator's licensure page. How to renew or update your professional educator's license is here. It's got information like you see here for administrators, for teachers, for support services, student services personnel, just what is the requirement for this year moving forward to renew that licensure. And again, any courses you find in NCEES from DPI, there's no cost for you to take those. They're available for you to take those modules at any time. All the materials are already in the course. You must have connectivity to be able to take them online, but they are available throughout the school year. Even when our end of year processes happen, NCEES PD is available, so that never goes down. Go ahead and be signing up for courses and taking courses even over the summer if you like. And then once you complete a course, that awards back to your transcript in NCEES and gives you a certificate if you've taken a course. And it will also put those credits on that transcript. And again, I am Cammie Nerin. Thank you for listening to this recorded session today. I'm sorry I couldn't be live today. I have some other things going on in the family that I need to be at. So, and I'm sorry I'm missing you, and I hope you guys are having a great time at NCTIES. And if you have any questions, please do email me at the email address you see on your screen. And Kathy Oliver is awesome in NCEES. She knows NCEES up and down and inside and out. And she is in our Southeast region. She's our education facilitator, but she is happy to help anybody that contacts her. So again, thank you for joining me today for this session. I hope you have a good rest of the NCTIES conference. Thank you.